What's going on, guys? So we got the Honda CR-V. Noticed my heat was not as hot as it normally was, and I started noticing a little leak going down the fins of the radiator. You can see all that debris that's was running down. So these little clamps that hold the plastic cover on slowly start to loosen, and then it starts leaking all the way around. So I figured if I took enough coolant out and then put some epoxy, some waterproof epoxy around the whole thing, in theory I thought it would dry up good and fucking seal it. Unfortunately, it did not do shit. See, it just literally just comes off. This epoxy sucks. It didn't do anything. It literally just falls off. It didn't dry. We are in Chicago and we just had Siberia 2 days ago. It was -30. So at first I just saw a bubble right here. I saw little bubbles just coming out, and I said, oh, maybe I could hit this little tab right here and force the whole cover down a little bit, put some more pressure on it, and it'll hold. Well, as soon as I hit it twice, it opened up from this side and it just started gushing everywhere. Now I don't have money for a new radiator. That's why, and it was cold as shit, so I wasn't gonna be replacing a radiator in -16, 20 degree weather. So I was hoping this would hold for a bit. It didn't. Try to find a used radiator from a junkyard. Normally when I don't need any parts for this car, I find them everywhere. Right now, nothing. But it's pretty simple to remove the radiator on Honda CR-Vs if you do want to replace it yourself. It's really easy. It's got 2 of these clamps with this rubber bushing right here holding the radiator. The rubber bushing goes around this thing. 1 10mm there, 1 10mm here. Then you got a metal bracket coming across holding this AC line. It's also got 10mm nut and a 10mm screw. Once you remove those, it's just moving. It's just there. You move your reservoir, just literally pops out. It just slides in. It's got the little groove. Just pop it out. Just connect the hose right here. Then pull the clamp back. Disconnect the upper hose. And now the only thing left to do is to loosen the 10mm around the fans here. This fan on the left has 4. 2 on top, 1 right here, 1 right here, and 2 on the bottom. I don't know if you can see them. There's 1, the other one's on the other side. This one on the right has 1, 2, and I can't feel one. Let me see. I can't feel one on the bottom. Let's see. The one on the right does not have any screws on the bottom. It's just the top. So once you remove the screws, disconnect your harness, the fans come out, then you can unclamp your lower hose, disconnect that one, and then the only thing left on here is the oil cooler line. That one runs from here, these 2 lines, it runs down to the radiator. I don't know if you could see it, but that one right there. So you can either unscrew it from the actual radiator, or you can literally just loosen this clamp, push the hose out and just pull it out with it. That's the simple way to do it. If you want to try to squeeze your hand down there and fuck with the actual piece on the radiator, go for it. I wouldn't waste my time. But back to my problem here. So until I can find a new one, or a used one, because I'm going with a donor one, not gonna buy a new one. In the meantime, I am gonna remove the radiator. I lie, I'm not even gonna remove it. I don't want to lose all the coolant and the oil from the line, so I'm just gonna remove the fans. I have access to the fins all the way around. I'm gonna clamp them down again, and this time, instead of using the epoxy, I'm gonna use the quick steel. What the fuck is it? That I forgot what the fuck that shit's called, but it's called quick steel. It's that putty you mix up. That will for sure dry. And then before I do put it on there, I'm gonna clean everything off with the brake cleaner fluid, so it could be nice and clean, and the putty will have something to stick to. And my theory is, if I can get it in there, into each one of these little holes, do a little bead all the way, because it's only in the front and the back here. The front isn't leaking. This one isn't leaking, just here. And you guys can see where it opened up. Right there. And right there. You can see that tab right there. But that's what I'm going to do. Let's hope that it works. But yeah, if you wanted to replace your radiator on this thing, it's pretty easy. On 1 to 10, scale of 1 to 10, even a beginner could do it. Just take your time. But alright guys, wish me luck. I'll post my results later when I get this thing done. If you guys have any other ideas, let me know. But don't suggest that stop leak coolant shit, because that's not going to do anything for this. Alrighty guys.